Hello everyone and welcome to the midweek video, this time in the middle of the week. Yeah, I've elaborated a bit on the last thing that I did. The last thing was the overall or dungeons or whatever it is called. And originally I wanted to have this whole thing have more detail, have a few more farm thingies like a Strawhat in this case, which I'm currently working on. And a beehive, but that's for later. This is the second half of the video. Yeah, the Strawhat in itself was really interesting. My first idea that I didn't actually do was make one straw thingy that goes to the head, goes over it, and goes back like a, and then copy paste this, and just move the or rotate the copies around. To make an actual straw hat, you know. And I thought about this for a bit. Like, actually, I thought about this for a few days when I first made this whole outfit. And the more I thought about this, the more I thought this is kind of a waste of energy, kind of a waste of not really material, but digital space, so to say. The issue that I basically had was this would take way too long, and the model in itself would be way too intense in terms of polygons. Remember, I'm trying to make very simple models that everyone can copy really easily or make themselves. The goal is to make them not low poly per se, but some kind of mid and low poly area. I don't want to. I sometimes make super detailed models and try to go overboard a bit, but most of the time I try to stay simple, to stay classy. No, to stay simple and to stay focused on the thing I'm doing, and this was one of the things where I thought, okay, I can do it this way, but this is probably technically difficult because I would need a ton of these straw thingies, because otherwise they will, the head will freeze through on a level I don't want it to, and I decided I'm going for a different approach. As you can see, I basically used a sphere, cut it in half, then I iterated the lowest round of the faces and basically cut them into tessellated them, and now I'm just extruding every face to simulate the straw. And this actually came out really nicely. Two of them are already always symmetrical because obviously I cut up the faces, and then two of them have to be next to each other. But this kind of works overall for the whole thing. As you can see on the side, this looks good. The only issue that I have, which means I need to readdress the model. I will do this in the next few days whenever I find time. It's one of those weeks where I have to get up really early, so I don't have much time in the evening, so rather short video in comparison. It's not shorter than the others, but it's less content than the others. I'm working with half an hour of content here, instead of like the usual 2 to 3 to 4 hours that I then press into 10 minutes of video. In this case, it's just half an hour that I took for everything that I make, and well, adding up to, then I put it in des, then I color it, then I retouch it because something went off, then whatever else, you know. But yeah, just designing, just making these in Hexagon was about 30 minutes for both items. And yeah, this is what I can do in the, let's say, shorter weeks or more work intense weeks where I have to get up really early. One of the issues that I found was I tessellated the ends of the straw first. You can see the cross on them there, and then I thought I'm going to grab all the lines and connect them, which would cut them up again. But what I didn't realize is if I tessellate the ends first and then I try to grab all the lines, the loop function doesn't work. So, quick reminder, if you want to loop something, loop it first and work with it before you tessellate any adjacent faces, because the tessellation will break your loop, which I didn't recognize, so this one is on me. You learn something new every day. Yeah, you can see me make the brim here, and actually I don't know why the brim is too small. I guess I should have made it a teensy tiny bit bigger. I just didn't realize it at this point, because I didn't work with color here. I just basically gave the Strawhat a very simple top-down flat UV map, and then I cut up the ribbon for another UV map. Both very simple, both very basic, but it works. It looked good. I'm happy with it, and the head is even working with different hairstyles. It doesn't have to be the one I just modeled it for, which is good. Yeah. Beehive, very simple beehive again. I was playing Apico, I'm still playing Apico. It's a ton of fun. I can recommend the game if you like something really chill, really relaxing, really cute. Then this is a game for you, probably, maybe. And yeah. I wanted to make a beehive so that I can have a beekeeping character. I mean, if you jump to the final render at the very end, that yada yada usual thing, you will see I added a few other details in comparison to the last render. But yeah, more or less, it's more or less the same character. It's just another background. I played around with the AI again. I will come to this in 90 seconds and show you the actual render that I used. The actual, well, 3D image, no, AI image that I used. God damn it, too many things. But yeah, the hive, I used a tube. I shaped it a little bit, and now I'm extracting basically the rounds of the thing, so it looks more like a beehive. I'm basically just looking at yeah, beehives you find in games and stuff, and was like, okay, I'm gonna do something like this, which also means I might do a bee at some point. I'm not 100% sure, but I might go and do a bee model just for fun, just for completion, I guess. But yeah, something to put on the list of stuff I want to do. There's the tentacle monster, then there's the bee, then there's other stuff. So we'll see what comes out of it. As for the live stream, I will do that in the last week of May, because that's the week I'm home, and I have vacation days, so I will do it at that point. Lastly, let's talk a bit about the AI image that I used. Here we go. I had to cheat a tiny bit. You can see there's a person in it because the AI just put a person on this road. The whole thing is like, I wanted a road between fields, summer day on the countryside, put in stuff like that in the prompt, and it gave me this image amongst others, and I basically just put the finished rendered person on top of the other one. So if you look really closely, you can see the shadow, of course, and you can see like part of her hair peek through, but only if you're really looking forward. So anyone who skipped the video to the render will not see it, which, yeah, big bonus for those who see it. You know now more than others, and knowledge is power. Anyway, thanks for watching. but basically at the end of the video. And yeah, I really had fun working on all this. Enjoy the render, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, and I'll see you guys around.